Baba is back. I did a playthrough of Baba Is You a while ago, and it is my favorite puzzle game of all time. If you have not watched me play through Baba Is You, I would very highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite series on the channel. Just an overall fun watch, especially if you love puzzle games. Even if you don't, this game is interesting enough. I am replaying this game for two reasons. The first and most important reason is that the level editor is coming out sometime in 2020. I have no idea when. It's out in beta, but I'm waiting for the official release to play it, and I want to relearn Baba Is You so I have knowledge to be able to conquer the level editor. So I'm just going to go through the entirety of the game, relearning the mechanics, resolving the puzzles. I barely remember any of the solutions, but I do remember how the mechanics work. No YouTube vids from this. There's going to be one or two. But it's not going to be like a full series. Not all of this is going up on YouTube. So this here is Baba. Baba Is You. So this is... The genre of this is Sokoban, where you push around blocks, but this game flips all rules of Sokoban on its head. You have a character, you have items you can interact with, but you also have text on the screen. The text makes up the rules and is interactable. You can push around the text, you can manipulate the text to have different sentences.
Love the streams.
Flag is win, which means if you happen to have the character that is you, which is Baba, as you can tell from this top left corner, interacts with the flag, you win the level. But what you can also do is manipulate different objects. Take this rock, for example, push it around and put it into the sentence, so suddenly rock becomes win. And now you can see what wins based off of the particles coming out of it. So I could just walk over it and win with that. Or if I hadn't manipulated it, I would have won by walking over the flag. I don't even know why I did the fancy butt. I'm kind of done with that, especially since Master Mode is over and I feel like I'm all butted out. But I had to do it one last time for the boys back home. So anyways, there's a wall that stopped, but what you can do, you can get rid of the wall text so you can go through. And then we have a flag here, but it's not win, so we got to simply create the sentence flag as win. Now, this is a simple concept that just gets so much more convoluted and complicated as the game goes on. The puzzle design of this is phenomenal. The creativity of this is insane. Some of the solutions I really genuinely don't remember at all because of just how interesting and how like complicated they were. So now it's the same level, but everything is flipped on its head. We now control a wall and there's flags that we pass through. Hopefully by now the people who like want to avoid spoilers have left by now, because honestly this is a game that you either experience for yourself or experience like a genuine playthrough of it. So what I did, I made wall is you, wall is win. My character is win, which is really all that is need to be done. What happens if you change what is you? All right, let's see if I can show in this level. I actually can't show in this level because what is you and what is stop is held behind the wall, but I'll show you eventually. Anyways, we have pushable rocks and we have water is sink. If you go in the water, you sink and you die. There's no more you, so you gotta push a rock into the water to get rid of it. And then over here we have rock is push, flag is win. What the game wants you to do is try to maybe get to this flag here, but actually what you must do is make the rock win and then come on your way back, not through the water, but actually between the water to get to the rock. That might not seem phenomenal to you because I already changed the win condition of levels before, but for people who had not changed the win condition before, may have been a little bit confused. All right, so again, I won't be able to change what is me, that's fine. Now there's defeat. When you defeat, the object doesn't go away, it just kills you. And it doesn't actually impact objects that aren't you. There's only one object that is me, which is Baba. So these rocks actually are unaffected by the defeat, which means you could push the rocks under the skulls or over them and break up the sentence skulls defeat, allowing you to traverse and make it to the flag. And we're going to go through every single level in this game. There's a lot. There's a lot of levels that you wouldn't think exist either, which is why I say this is the most spoiler-heavy puzzle game in the history of puzzle games. I would very highly recommend you experience it yourself. These early levels are all pretty easy, but I still remember the basic levels, ideas of lava anyways. Oh, I should actually go back though. I should explain something to you guys. First, there's lava is hot, Baba is melt. Hot and melt is a specific interaction. If I melt and I step on something hot, you guessed it, I melt. So to get around that, you can actually have the lava be push, and you can just get it out of the way so you can make it to the flag. Yeah, of course, I mean all the levels. All right, this is a fun level. There's a giant wall of skulls that are defeat. So what you must do, you must break the wall so you can actually exit this wall. And then someone asked what happens if you change what is you. I guess we're about to find out. Wall is now you. And now we control all of the walls. Every single wall on the screen is now us. And if any one of them interacts with the flag, we're good. So you can change up what's you can change up what's win, you can change up what's push, etc. And this game lends itself so well to custom level design because this is really just, there's so much you can do with this. There's so many keywords, there's so many different interactions. It lends itself so well to a level editor, so I can't wait to see what the sort of stuff that people come up with is. So anyways, there's a wall here that does absolutely nothing. So we must make flag as win, but we only have one is, so we have to do a little cross pattern, utilizing the is from the top and bottom and left and right. So you can create 2 sentences with one is, allowing you to get to the flag. Gold Link, thank you for the Prime sub. Remember you getting trolled by this one? Everyone got trolled by that one. Everyone thought like the wall was actually a wall and not just, you know, something you could phase through. Some of the custom levels already require 2 times the brain power as the default levels. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for difficult, but still fair levels. Like, I'm looking forward to the master mode of Baba Is You. This is actually the new thing of the level. There's a text called and. And allows you to make compound objects or subjects. Just multiple things. Could be you, for example, like wall and Baba can be you. Baba could also be you and wall, which would turn Baba into a wall, which is ultimately useless. But this is like the most useful sentence we can do, because what we can do is hit up this flag up here, and let me just allow you to have a better view. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the jellies were sync. I was covering that up, but now you can see it. So I got to make wall and Baba Is You. That's very important. So we break down the jellyfish, and we go on top of the flag. So there's a flag that's went on the outside. There's a crab text and there's a crab on the outside. So you're supposed to make crab and Baba Is You. But before we can do that, we have to get past this star, which is sink, and then the skull, which is defeat. So rock is push. It's simple. We just sink the star like that. And then rock is push. Rock can be sink, I think is the idea, right? Rock is push and sink. I think that's how we get rid of the skull. Let me make sure, because we can push it so we don't sink it, but this should, yes, excellent. So then we just make crab and Baba Is You. Now I'm making this look easy, but I swear to God this was extremely challenging when I played the game for the first time. Something you should know, this game is incredibly hard. It is honestly the single hardest puzzle game I've ever played. Harder than Snakebird, harder even than the end game of Monsters Expedition, but that was like different types of difficulty, so it's really hard to compare those two, but definitely harder than Snakebird. Algae is defeat, love is win. Kiki is move, love is push. So we have these Kikis now, which are a recurring character we'll see. You can just wait to a space and watch them dart across the board. Very cool, very neat. So anyways, here's what I want to do. I want to make Kiki as push so I can align the Kikis to interact with the love. And I want to push the love out of the way so I can win. Kiki is move, love is push. We're going to just let this love come to us. I have yet to play Steven's Sausage Roll, though I've heard that's closer to Snakebird difficulty. But I've heard it's also hard. So I mean, honestly, don't tell me, you know, if it's harder or easier. I do plan to experience that sometime in 2020. Don't you worry. December is going to be a good month, I think. The Baba level editor is coming out, so December is just going to be a good month. So anyways, you can push a pillar through a line of defeated stars, and you can turn them into you, so you can access this winning flag. Lock. So now there is open and shut. Open and shut function a lot like hot and melt, but this makes more sense based off the words. I mean, whatever is open can be pushed into whatever is shut, and it deletes them both, which is very cool. So anyways, we can do more of that, and now we access the rock text, and believe it or not, you can take the rock and swap it out with the key. There we go. Rock is push, rock is open. It does not have to be just the key, in case you all forgot. Honestly, when you get to this point of the game, you might forget that you can just change objects and not the obvious object is the one that does that functionality. The editor is coming to the Switch too? Yeah, it is. All right, so here we experience a statement that's called rock is rock. Rock is rock, cue Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles 2. So even though there's a statement that says flag is rock, if I was to change it around to do like rock is flag, you know, so I can make flag is win, that will give us a big nope. LOL nope, so you got to break up the statement so you can turn into a flag and then win. So remember that rock is rock. That can be a very important mechanic. We'll be seeing that quite a bit over the course of the game. Oh, this is one of the levels that I don't fully remember. Right. This is one of those levels where it's just so convoluted that it's about how you do the solution. So Kiki is you, door is shut, hedge and door is stop. So one thing you can do is you can make door is you, so you can get the door out of here. But the flag isn't win yet. So what we need to do is get the key out of the way somehow. Or just have like, key is open, so door should be shut. And at the same time, like Kiki should be you, I think. Like I need to be able to just get rid of the key with the shut open interaction. I could also like make key as you, like there's a lot of ways to do this. So you can do this cool little shuffle thing where you kind of just keep switching off what is you in order to push over this. I'd like to, set up the is text down here. And then I would like to make key as you. There we go. Now I can make flag as one, go there. No, I'm not covering up anything. I swear I'm checking before every level to make sure I'm not covering up anything. So yeah, I have to remember this stuff myself, relearn the ideas behind this. There's actually probably a lot of ways to solve that previous level, but that was the first one that came to mind. What's nice about this game is that you really can be creative. There are some levels that force you to do like one solution, but there's also some levels that are a bit more open-ended. And the open-ended ones are nice because you can just apply creativity to it. So anyways, we can make like flag as you. Flag is flag, that's totally cool. Jelly is win. Oh wait, that's not right. Flag is Baba is not quite what I want because that's not going to actually do anything. What I think I need to do is like jelly is flag, I think is the idea. Because we have a jellyfish down there. And no, jelly is Baba. Why did that take me so long? Jelly is Baba. We have a Baba down here. And what I want to do is just get rid of flag is stop so I can actually go through this flag. So now we have the win text. We could just do like flag is win and call it a day. So obviously when the challenge editor for this game does come out, there's going to be absolutely zero chat interaction because this is by far the easiest game to spoil. You only need like 3 words and the entire puzzle is ruined. Am I going to upload my replaying of Baba to YouTube or is this staying on Twitch only? There's going to be either 1 or 2 episodes of this going to YouTube. Just as like an announcement. You know how like with Bridge Game, when I played that, I did leaderboard grind to prepare people for Bridge Game 2. And this is kind of the similar idea with Baba, where I'm just replaying this game to build hype for the release of the level editor. Am I going to take suggestions for custom level packs? I have a few things in mind that I already want to play, so don't worry about that. What do I like more, Baba or Polybridge? I can't compare the two. They're both 10 out of 10 games. I definitely like Baba more than Polybridge 1, but Polybridge 2 is so good as well. I mean, I have more hours in Polybridge 2, but that's only because, like, you know, there's community challenges and stuff. I have no idea when the level editor is coming out. Not a clue. All I know is that it's in 2020. And the sooner the better, because I'm excited. There's going to be a trailer for the level editor. Do you know that for sure? If so, that at least is useful to me. I would at least like a heads up for when it's going to happen. Will I be making levels? Maybe. I think I'll be playing more levels than anything else. Level editor isn't just the editor, but also coming with 2 big level packs? Oh, Pog. Maybe that's what I'll be playing on release day then. That sounds sick. So brand new official release levels. Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Bob Battle Royale. But I've also seen like a lot of custom level packs that feel like their own unique, interesting worlds of Baba that I also want to play. And then there's some really cool gimmicky ones that I really want to just showcase as well.